Today, we are going to dive into the remarkable life of Princess Diana, also known as the People's Princess. You know I had to pull out the English kit for this one. But first, welcome back to Carson Explains, where I make short video essays for you guys to enjoy. Thank you guys so much for 211 subscribers, I really appreciate it. Stay till the end for a giveaway announcement. From her birth to her tragic death and lasting legacy, let's explore the incredible story of Diana, Princess of Wales. Born on July 1st, 1961, Diana Frances Spencer came into the world at Park House, Sandringham, or however the British say it. She was the fourth of 5 children to John Spencer and Frances Spencer. Her father was what's known as Viscount Althorp. As a Viscount, he was a member of British nobility with significant social status. Diana's family had been closely integrated with the British royals for a long time. Diana's early childhood was marked by both joy and turbulence. She had a close relationship with her siblings, especially her brother Charles Spencer. The Spencer children enjoyed a privileged lifestyle with access to vast estates and the freedom to explore the outdoors. However, her parents' turbulent marriage cast a shadow over her younger years. The couple divorced when Diana was just 7 years old, leading to a significant change in her life. The custody battle and subsequent arrangements saw Diana and her siblings shuttling between their parents' homes, a situation that deeply affected her. But then Diana met somebody. You see, Diana first met Prince Charles in November 1977 at Althorp, her family's home. At that time, Charles was dating Diana's older sister, Lady Sarah Spencer. However, it wasn't until 3 years later in the summer of 1980 that Diana and Charles' romantic relationship began to blossom. By then, Diana was 19 years old and working as a nursery assistant in London. The relationship quickly attracted public attention, with the media eagerly documenting their every move. The early days of the relationship were filled with a mix of traditional royal engagement and private moments. Charles invited Diana to spend time at the Balmoral Castle, the royal family's Scottish residence, where she impressed the Queen and other family members with her natural ease and grace. They also spent time together at Charles' country home, Highgrove House. During these visits, they enjoyed outdoor activities such as horse riding and attending polo matches. These experiences allowed Diana to acquaint herself with the royal lifestyle and everything that came along with it. Despite the seemingly happy nature of the relationship, Diana and Charles had some problems. The 12-year age gap between them meant they were at different stages of life, and their personalities and interests often diverged. Charles' intense schedule and dedication to his royal duties, coupled with his relationship with Camilla Parker Bowles, created tensions that would later become more pronounced. Nonetheless, the couple announced their engagement on February 24th, 1981. Diana's shy demeanor, coupled with her beauty, endeared her to the public, and she quickly became a global icon. Their engagement period was a whirlwind of media attention and public appearances. Diana's transformation from the relatively unknown nursery assistant to the future Princess of Wales captivated the world. On July 29, 1981, Diana married Prince Charles in a fairy tale wedding at St. Paul's Cathedral. Her iconic wedding dress, designed by David and Elizabeth Emanuel, featured a 25-foot train, making it one of the most memorable gowns in history. Diana's wedding dress was kept top secret, with designers even installing a safe in their studio to keep sketches and fabric swatches secure. Wedding guests included Princess Grace Kelly of Monaco, Nancy Reagan, Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher, the prince's parents, Queen Elizabeth II, Prince Philip, Princess Anne, and Mark Phillips. As Princess of Wales, Diana quickly became a beloved public figure. Diana was featured on the cover of People magazine over 50 times, more than any other person in the publication's history. Despite her shyness, Diana also became a confident and impactful public speaker. She was known for her compassion and dedication to charitable causes. In 1987, Diana was the first royal to be photographed touching an AIDS patient, breaking the stigma about the disease around the time. And then, Diana and Charles welcomed their first son, Prince William, in 1982, followed by Prince Harry in 1984. Diana was a devoted mother, often seen taking her boys to school and engaging in their activities. She was determined to give them a normal life within the royal lifestyle. Despite the fairy tale exterior, Diana and Charles' marriage did not last too long. When Charles married Diana in 1981, Camilla Parker Bowles was already a significant figure in his life. Despite their marriages to other people, Charles and Camilla maintained a close relationship, which eventually became romantic again. This relationship was a source of considerable tension and distress for Princess Diana, who famously referred to Camilla as the third person in their marriage. Their separation was announced in 1992 and they officially divorced in 1996. During this period, Diana dealt with bulimia and other serious mental health problems. But this did not stop Diana's humanitarian efforts. She famously walked through a minefield in Angola to advocate for landmine clearance. This bold move highlighted the global issue and led to significant advancements in the campaign against landmines. By 1999, her efforts contributed to the eventual signing of the Ottawa Treaty, which bans the use of anti-personnel landmines. But despite her popularity to the outside world, she was seen as an outcast in the royal family. Her approach to royal duties, her candid nature, and her willingness to break protocol often put her at odds with the traditionalist values of the royal household. One of the most notable instances of this was her approach approach to interacting with people. Unlike the traditionally reserved demeanor expected of the royals, Diana was warm and approachable. She frequently engaged in direct eye contact and touched and hugged those she met, including children, the sick, and elderly. This compassionate approach was a significant departure from the norm and was particularly evident during her visits to the hospitals. Another significant way Diana broke royal protocol was through her fashion choices. One memorable example was her decision to wear an off-the-shoulder dress dubbed the revenge dress on the same night Prince Charles admitted to his infidelity in a public TV interview. Diana's independence and willingness to talk about her struggles also isolated her from the royal family. But just like we see all too many times, it all came to an abrupt ending. On the night of August 31st, 1997, Princess Diana tragically lost her life in a car crash in a tunnel in Paris, France. The accident also claimed the lives of her boyfriend, Dadi Fayed, and the driver, Henry Paul. The only survivor was Diana's bodyguard, Trevor Rees-Jones. The world was left in shock and mourning as the news of her sudden death spread. Her passing marked a profound loss not just by the British royal family, but for millions of admirers around the world that saw her as the people's princess. The service took place at Westminster Abbey, one of Britain's most iconic and historic churches. The event was marked by an outpouring of public grief, with more than 1 million people lining the streets of London to pay their respects. Among the notable attendees were Diana's immediate family, including her sons, William and Harry, who walked behind their mother's coffin alongside the father, Prince Charles, Diana's brother, Earl Spencer, and Prince Philip, the Duke of Edinburgh. The royal family was present in full, including Queen Elizabeth II and other senior royals. The circumstances surrounding Diana's death quickly became a subject of widespread controversy and speculation. Initially, French authorities concluded that the crash was caused by the driver, Henry Paul, who was found to have high levels of alcohol in his blood. Additionally, the car was reportedly traveling at high speeds as it was trying to evade paparazzi photographs who were pursuing it. However, this explanation did not satisfy everyone, so the conspiracy theories kept on coming. Among the most prominent theories were those suggesting that Diana's death was not an accident but rather the result of a conspiracy. Someone that believed this heavily was Diana's boyfriend's father, Mohammed Al Fayed. He claimed that the British establishment, possibly including members of the royal family or intelligence services, orchestrated the crash. These claims were fueled by Diana's own concerns about her safety, as she had written in a letter predicting that she might be killed in a car accident. Furthermore, it was suggested that her relationship with Dadi Fayed and the possibility of her becoming engaged to a Muslim man was unacceptable to certain factions within the British society. In response to these allegations and public pressure, an investigation into Diana's death was conducted in the UK, which culminated in a jury verdict in 2008. The investigation concluded that Diana and Dadi Fayed were unlawfully killed due to the reckless driving of Henry Paul and the pursuing paparazzi. While this answered some of the questions, people were still not buying it. And even now there's conspiracy theories that are still out there to this day. So tell me what you think about Princess Diana. I think she was super cool because you don't really see much personality from the royal family, and she was just out here showing that she's just a normal person just like us. Minus the fact that her family was loaded. But as a token of appreciation, I want to give away a $25 Amazon gift card to anybody that subscribes and leaves a comment. Both of those are free and I'll pick someone at the end of next month. I really appreciate you guys. See ya.